Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Dale Ward here today. This is Nerd in the Huddle. Right, the final Premier League game of the season. Definitely some interesting matches today. Brighton, Man United. Again, I've gone over a few of these games in other videos, but I just want to mention I'm going to give a score prediction based on my honest opinion, and there might be some surprises in store. I think Brighton Man United. I worry now that Man United. I say worry, you know, but I don't think they'll turn up. They got nothing to fight for. The performances over the past few weeks, anyway, even though they got results, were definitely questionable, up for debate whether they actually played well. But I think, in my opinion, the performance is not great. They haven't really got much to fight for. As much as I am a Man United fan, would love to see them win, I have to talk with my head rather than my heart. And I think Brighton will win. I think they'll win 2-1. I think Sesko might score. Which would, if I'm not mistaken, they'll rely on Bournemouth to lose or draw. No, draw will be enough for Bournemouth. My mistake. Which they'll be hoping that Bournemouth will lose and then they'll get into Europe. They got much more to fight for. Brighton, Burnley, Wolves. I'm not expecting much action, to be perfectly honest. I think it's going to be pretty boring game, to be perfectly honest. I did think Wolves would win, but I'm a little unsure with that one. I think if anyone's going to win, I think it'll be Wolves. But I can see a draw, that said. I can see like a 1-1, 1-1 draw, something like that. Maybe a 1-0 Wolves or something like that. One goal in it, I think, is going to be. If someone wins, it's going to only be one goal in there for me. Palace, Arsenal. Arsenal have got the league. Palace are just trying to go for a higher spot, but they can't get into Europe and they can't get relegated. So I think it'll be a draw. I don't think it'll be a board draw or a 0-0 draw. I think there'll be goals in it. I can see a 1-1 or a 2-2, something like that. I can see a 2-2. So my prediction there is Palace, Arsenal. Two-two. Yeah, I'll go 2-2. I'll go 2-2. Again, I was thinking 1-1, but 2-2. I'll go Fulham, Newcastle. Not expecting a whole lot from that match either. I'll go Fulham 1-0. Liverpool, Brentford. Now that is an interesting one. That's a very, very interesting one. I'll go 1-0 Brentford. 1-0 Brentford, I think I'll go. And it's not just because I can't stand Liverpool. I'm a Man United fan, but I think that could be the case. It's definitely going to be one of the good matches. Brentford fight for they still in the fight for Europe? Cause yeah, they are. They're still technically in the fight for Europe. No, they are in the fight fully for Europe, 7th place. Liverpool, obviously, Champions League. So I'll go Brentford, 1-0 win there. Probably Thiago. I think Thiago score. Been absolutely stellar this season. Man City Villa. Villa. Villa 2-0. I know. They're not. They are at the Etihad. That said, so I'll go 1-1. I'll change my prediction to 1-1. Villa's got more to fight for. Man City their position is solidified. Villa only need a draw to stay fourth. You know, only need a point. I think both teams will be happy with a point and just play out to a point. Forest Bournemouth. I definitely think Bournemouth will get something from it. I would suspect that they would win, but also I wouldn't be surprised with a draw, which would be enough for Bournemouth anyway, so they'll be happy, you know. But we'll go draw. We'll go draw, which again, like I said, will be enough for Bournemouth. Sunderland Chelsea, and with the Forest Bournemouth, I didn't give a score. I'm going to go 1-1. Sunderland Chelsea. I mean, Chelsea had just been 1 point in those two teams. 1 point. Sunderland on 51 points and Chelsea on 52 points. Could go either way. Absolutely either way. Yeah, it's a very tough one. Like 10 years ago, you were like Chelsea, bing. But this season, it's like, what? I mean, a draw makes sense, but I'm gonna probably surprise a few, and I'll go with Sunderland win. Sunderland 1-0 win. Mm, it's a tough one, mind. So I think Sunderland will win. I think we'll go 1-0 Sunderland. Spurs Everton. Now, in the past, I think they've had some quite competitive matches over the years, and it definitely brings a element of competition between the both, even bigger than normal. Spurs, of course, fighting to stay up. All they want is a draw. I mean, they'll probably go for the win, but all they need is a draw. The goal difference between Tottenham and West Ham, that's just not going to be made up. So, Spurs, Everton. Spurs fans are not going to like this, but I'm going to say an Everton win. I'm probably going to surprise a few and say Spurs will get relegated. I think it'll be Everton 2-1. And then West Ham will beat Leeds 1-0. Yeah, and I think both games would just be like one goal in it. They'll be very, very tight. They'll be very competitive all the way through. I think Everton want to win. As they should, like Leeds want win again West Ham. But is definitely like it's in Spurs' hands right now. It's in Spurs' hands. But it's it. I think they'll be very disappointed if they do go down, Spurs. But I think they will. Yeah, so that's my opinion on that. And I'll I'll stick to that. Something else I wanna have my opinion on was the playoff final in the championship. Ollie McBurney scoring the winner, ex Swansea player, but has done brilliantly for Hull this season. Done absolutely fantastic. I'm not gonna lie, I thought Borough would actually win it. Of course, yeah, Borough got in it because Southampton got in trouble. But in that, like, the league, if you look at the league, there was a big gap between Borough and Hull, and I thought it would kind of play that way, but Hull did really, really well. You know, um, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it was a classic. The match. I don't think it was a great match, but stoppage time winner. You know, there's nothing better than that, is there? 95th minute, Ollie McBurney. 95th minute. Now, there's nothing like a final stoppage time final minute winner. It's absolutely insane, and it is such a thrill, such a yeah, 100%. So well done to Hull. Hull's in the Premier League. They follow a dominant Coventry and Ipswich. Coventry, Ipswich, and Hull. Those three will be in the Premier League next season, and it's absolutely, yeah, yeah. Well done to all three of those clubs getting through to the Premier League, and I'm sure they'll do themselves proud playing there. So yeah, I covered a bit of that as well. You know, 95th minute. So you know, we got today League One final, Bolton Stockport. We're halfway through the first half, so it's 1-0 to Bolton at the moment. But so I can't comment too much on that. I've only really followed Cardiff City. But through that, I've noticed Bolton doing really well, you know, but Stockport as well. Absolutely, like, who will join Lincoln and Cardiff City in the Championship? We'll see. We'll see. But for now, it's Bolton 1, Stockport 0. And to the rest of you, also, I will mention a big congratulations. It was last week. It was. This is not this weekend. This last weekend. Um, I got a few friends who are Newport County fans, and on the last day of the season, they stayed up via a last minute goal. So they will be staying in League Two. So congratulations to them. On that note, have an absolutely fantastic rest of the day, fantastic night, um, and hope you have some good weather. All the best, and take care, all. Dale. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow the channel. Yeah, all the best, dudes.